You lick the soup.
It smells like a. It smells like a. Like dog. For me, anyways. Maybe not. Hey YouTube, I know it's been a little while since I've uploaded. I've been enjoying the holidays with the folks. But I have quite a bit of footage to sift through. So I appreciate you guys for sticking around, and of course shout out to all the new subscribers, and hopefully I've earned your subscription by the end of the video. And one last thing before we get started, please be sure to use the timestamp so you can see the parts of the content that you want to see. Alright, this without a doubt has been one of the most requested things, to do a food tour. I enlisted some help from some nice locals I met during my travels here. And first things first, and maybe the star of the show, is these barbecue sliders I got in Cebu City at Ayala Center at The Social. These taste like magic. I honestly don't know what else to tell you. The only reason why it's not a 10 is because they're so small. Now, this thing that my friend here is about to just scarf down is called Balut, and it's a delicacy in the Philippines and I think other parts of Southeast Asia, but it is disgusting. It is quite possibly the worst thing I've ever tasted in my life. But for the sake of trying it and for the sake of adventure, I try it out here, and hopefully you guys can get a laugh out of my reaction, or at least a warning.
Vinegar with chili and some seasonings.
So this thing tastes like mashed potatoes and fat mixed together, but the mashed potatoes have no seasoning, no flavor whatsoever, and it's just fat and mashed potatoes mixed together. That's the texture you can expect from Balut. So if you're thinking about it, good luck to you, but that's a hard pass for me. Solid 1 out of 10. So quick story time venture here. I met this girl at the airport, and we ended up hanging out in Manila, and she was putting me on to a lot of different like local foods, and you'll see more of her in the coming videos probably, especially if this ends up being my wife. JK. But anyways, look, she got me these little muffin things. They taste exactly like cornbread, and it's pretty good. 7.5 out of 10. Would recommend. Puto Delights. So while I was in Manila, I stayed at Diamond Makati Residences. It's a pretty nice upscale hotel, and they had a lot of different things in their dining area or buffet tables. And this is pretty much what I had every day I was there. So let me take you through it. First up was this grilled chicken panini. They make it for you. It's simple, it's delicious, it's savory, and I'll eat it every day if I can. Literally got 9.5 out of 10. They also have a chef at your request to make special items like omelets. This one was a ham and cheese omelet that I had him make for me, and it was nothing special. 6 out of 10. Pancit is one of those Filipino traditional foods, and it's pretty good. It's just thin noodles, so nothing to write home about. 7 out of 10. The pork yinling tastes like ground beef, so I might be a little biased here because I love beef. So 8 out of 10. And the rest of this brunch was just pineapples. It actually reminds me of the pineapples in Hawaii. That's how juicy they are. So definitely would recommend. I stopped at this random cafe during my adventures, and I decided to try out this blue stuffed crab. And it was pretty damn delicious, I will say myself. I'm not a huge seafood person when it comes to crabs specifically because of all the effort you got to put in. But for this, I didn't have to do too much besides take it out of the little leaf that it was wrapped in. Also got this side of rice, and I made a mistake, as you can tell by my face, because the rice had little shrimp shells in it. I mean actual shells. There's no meat in there, by the way. It's just the shells. So while you're eating it, it tastes like you're not supposed to. Like normally when you bite on a shell, you spit it back out. So the whole time it feels like I'm about to choke. So that wasn't good. Solid 4 out of 10, just because I still love rice, and with some soy sauce it was edible, but still not that great. Yeah, so what's funny is normally I don't like crab just because of all the effort you have to put in to break the shell and to actually get to the meat. But they take away all that effort and just give you the meat wrapped into this neat banana leaf. So I love it. 8 out of 10. So the girl I mentioned from earlier that I met at the airport showed me one of her favorite chain restaurants in the Philippines. I think this is a pretty popular spot called Chicken Inasal. And the chicken here is like really savory and like slightly sweet, like very slightly sweet, maybe with some kind of honey or barbecue even. But it's delicious. I could eat that every day for sure. 9 out of 10 easily. So no surprise, I did get sick last time I went to the Philippines, and I was ordering food into my hotel a lot because I couldn't leave. That's how sick I was. So McDonald's was my comfort food for the time being. And if you're in a situation where you think you may be getting like food poisoning or like you're not feeling well and you're looking for something more like chill or like something closer to how food is made in the US, I think McDonald's is an okay option, especially because things like the Big Mac, they're exactly the same. It's no different. This chicken a la king or this chicken fillet and this burger steak, they were pretty decent. If you had like a night out and looked for something fast or something quick that you could DoorDash, or there it's Food Panda, these are all pretty good options. So this is Supermercado in Cebu City. It's a pretty popular spot, especially on the weekends. You see a lot of people here. I tried this ramen from one of the stands, and it was pretty disappointing. And I think it was only disappointing because I just came from Japan for a layover, and the ramen there was actually out of this planet. I never had something so delicious in my life, so this was mid by comparison. Speaking of the devil, look at this beautiful entree. Look at this. Somebody please come look at this. This ramen was amazing. Listen to me. Listen, you gotta hear the excitement, okay? This was the best tasting broth, the best tasting noodles. The pork was delicious. Listen. I didn't have time to explore like I wanted to in Japan, but when I go back, I know exactly what I'm shooting for. Every ramen shop is getting hunted down. And the crazy thing is, this was just the airport. This was a random booth in the airport, just a random ramen shop in the airport. And, man, I don't think anything really came close to my travels as far as, like, taste-wise. And this probably isn't even the best thing they can offer in Japan, I'm sure. I'm sure. This is literally just an NRT. Wow.
Don't worry. We are your bodyguard here.
Open, there's a soup inside. You lick the soup. One more.
It smells like dog.
Oh God, how I wish I was exaggerating, but it really did smell like wet dog.
It smells like
Vinegar. I already did try that. Pa-isa pa. Follow her.
It smells like
Oh, you vlog me. The pussy.
Listen, guys, if you've seen my videos, you know they be saying some crazy shit on here. Please don't mind the woman in the background. She's just doing her job, I think. I don't know.
Do it. This is the chick. We're supposed to eat it like this. Chicken and fresh.
it's hard. The chicken's hard. It's hard.
American, let's go here. American.
the hard part. Okay, okay.
Oh my God!
You didn't tell me. I didn't know. What did you tell me? What are you? I've never ate it before. I didn't know you were supposed to eat the hard part. You didn't tell me, bro. So this was my actual first time trying Balut, and it was terrible. It was terrible the first time. It was terrible the second time. It'll never not be terrible. But these people were nice enough to walk me through the experience, and it's definitely an experience. Would I recommend it? No. Would I encourage you to try it out of adventure? No. So there's that. I hope you guys enjoyed that.
Bayad na siya?
So I'm going to end off this tour with the lovely lady I met from the airport. She wanted me to try this Filipino dish called Sisig, and I guess it's supposed to be pork belly or some kind of chicken liver mixed together, but it tastes just like fat. It tastes like well-seasoned fat with rice. I mean, it's really good. So I can't knock it, but honestly, the whole time I was not worried about the food in front of me because I was kind of taken back by my company. This girl is just an actual walking princess. I'm trying not to glaze here. Look how I'm cheesing. Look, literally look. I'm trying to play it cool, and I promise you, almost don't remember how the food tastes because I was so taken back by this woman's femininity and like her demeanor. I don't know, man. That shit it's just refreshing. It's like night and day, bro, from what I'm used to dating wise. Made the whole experience a 10 out of 10. I don't even remember what the food tastes like. I'm just kind of stuck on how she was staring at me. You know what I'm saying? All right, boys, I'm done glazing for now. So hopefully you guys was stuck through the video. And if you did and you found any of this entertaining, please like, subscribe, share the video. You guys have almost got me to like 10K, and that's just amazing. So I got to do something to give back to you guys. I really appreciate your support, and I'll see you on the next video.